G'day guys, just down Back Creek at Southwest Rocks. Just going to try and catch a couple of whiting for you. I'll show you the rig I'm using. Just a small long shank hook, about a number 4 or 6 is good. Now the trick here is very, very light leader. We're in quite clear water and there's a lot of people around, so the fish are quite smart and spooky. This is only 6 pound, a small swivel and a running sinker. The running sinker is very important because you don't want the fish to feel the lead, otherwise they'll spit the bait out. So that sinker will just slide up and down. Quite light line too, that's 6 pound braid, 6 pound leader. I might have shown you before on another video about the nippers. You can break them off if you're worried about getting nipped because they do hurt. I try and leave them on if I can. Occasionally you do get bitten. So putting him on, flip him upside down. There's a soft spot underneath his tail. And once you get the hook in there, it'll just slide straight up and you can bring that hook point out. Now that yabby is most of the way on the hook, so he's going to stay on and not come off when we cast him. Now the water's very shallow here. This is where we pumped our yabbies earlier and we're only casting into a ½ metre of water, but we can see heaps of whiting here. There's some quite big fish in the middle of them. If we're lucky we'll get one of those, but more than likely the smaller fish will get the bait first. So the other trick is to leave a little bit of slack in the line. The fish will play around with it for a few seconds before they eat it. So if you give yourself a bit of slack, by the time that line comes tight, he's swallowed the bait. And just like that, you've got a fish on here. And there we are. Nice little whiting, that didn't take too long. Now he's probably just on legal size. They've got to be 27 centimetres, but I don't like to keep them under 30. We'll let that one go. But just goes to show, I mean, look where we're fishing. We're at a pretty popular swimming spot. I'm only casting in ½ metre of water. You can catch a nice fish like that. Good fun for the kids too.